JP Gaming coming to you from SEOUL Incheon International Airport in South Korea. Wow. Well, not really, but we could pretend as if, because if you have a look at this layout here, we have these two runways up the top, 1 and 2, and 2 down the bottom. And we have the cargo area down here. And if we have a look at the Korean SEOUL Incheon Airport, let's see if we can make this a little bit bigger. Then you guys can see we have the two runways up the top, down the bottom. Of course, here we have the cargo terminals, which we do not have in SEOUL, of course. But we have the cargo area down the bottom here. We do have a bit of cargo down here as well. So this is what I've done. So we've got our two runways, top and bottom. We've got the terminals in the back. A little bit similar, but I hope you still will see what it's like. So I hope you will enjoy. So this is very, very heavy South Korean and international flight. Down the bottom we have the Asiana cargo terminal, and up the top we have the Korean air cargo terminal. We'll go down there in a second. Then we have the Asiana cargo terminals down here. We have the Korean Airlines terminals here and the international terminals down here. Schedule is above 100. I don't know, it's 130 or something like that. I don't know. We got plenty. So let's go overhead a little bit, moving on down to the Asiana cargo terminal, and then you can see these flights here, aircrafts here, and then we got plenty of movements here today, folks. Look at all these flights that we'll be seeing a little later on in a couple of seconds. All Asianas here, so I hope some of you guys will have goosebumps when they see terminals as such. Chock-a-block with lots of A380s, all large and small sizes. Of course, every aircraft available in tower has been implemented, and I hope you enjoy this view here. Have a look at this. Isn't this beautiful? And then we head over to the a little bit of a mixed terminal, since there's so many international aircrafts. And finally, shout out to Sam F. I was finally able to implement your requests. So every international aircraft that we see today will be a A346, A359 or A35K, or the 351 in this one. So K standing for 1000. And yeah, so there's going to be lots and lots of arrivals and departures, all different ones. Who's the green one here? Mahan Air. And let's finally head over here to the cargo terminal from Korean Air Cargo. So we've got a whole bunch of them over here as well. Airport is full. There's plenty of colors here, so I hope you guys will enjoy this one. And yeah, saying, well, let's resize this a little bit so we can get these all going. I'll be using runways, oops, easy boy. I'll be using runway 9 right and 8 left for arrivals, 8 right and 9 left for departures. Yeah, I hope it's going to be an interesting schedule for you folks. I hope you will enjoy. So let's unpause. Let's unpause, get the cameras rolling. I think I may go into easy modus because there's just lots of departures, and what I don't need, definitely do not need
Asiana Cargo 9340 heavy request pushback.
Don't know what you're talking about. Korean Air 2589 Super, pushback approved, expect runway 9 left.
Ground, 9 left pushback approved. Korean Air 2589
look
Super.
on the other side. Oof.
Ground, Korean Cargo 3923 heavy request pushback.
Asiana Cargo 9340 heavy pushback approved, expect runway 9 left.
Ground, 9 left pushback approved. Asiana Cargo 9340 heavy.
So let's open this up a little bit. There we go, we got our first arrivals coming in. And we got another cargo up the top here as well. Korean Cargo 3923 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 8 right.
Ground, 8 right pushback approved. Korean Cargo Tree 9er 2 Heavy.
Tower, Asiana 10 inbound runway 9er right. Ground, Korean Air 6715 Heavy request pushback.
Korean 6715 Heavy pushback approved. Expect runway 9er left. Korean Airlines 6715 Heavy. Korean Air 6715 Heavy. Pushback approved. Expect runway 9er left.
Ground, 9er left pushback approved. Korean Air
There's
6715
going to be
Heavy.
lots and lots of Korean and Asiana flights today. And of course, plenty of internationals as well. Yeah, I think there's more than 110, 115. I don't know how many there is. Just tons and tons of flights coming towards
Ground,
you. So
Korean Air 2589er Super request taxi runway 9er left.
Korean 2589er Super runway 9er left via uniform mic.
Runway 9er left via uniform mic. Korean Air 2589er Super.
Wow, what the is
Ground,
going on here?
Asiana Cargo 9er 340 Heavy request taxi runway 9er left.
Asiana Cargo 9er 340 Heavy runway 9er left via Romeo 3.
Runway 9er left by Romeo 3. Asiana Cargo 9er 340 Heavy.
Korean Air 2589er Super runway 9er left via Mike.
Runway 9er left via Mike.
Why does
Korean
he
Air
want to go
2589er
across
Super.
here, across Tango? This is crazy.
Tower, Asiana 443 inbound runway 8 left.
Korean Air 2589er Super runway 9er left via Mike Lima. Mike 2? Korean Air 2589er Super runway 9er left via Lima.
Runway 9er
Gotta go
left
this
via
way
Lima.
then.
Korean Air 2589er
Crazy.
Super.
Really strange.
Ground, Korean Air 6715 Heavy request taxi runway 9er left.
Korean 6715 Heavy runway 9er left via Lima. Korean Air 6715 Heavy runway 9er left via Lima. Oh, we have some
Runway 9er left via Lima.
communications
Korean Air
problems here.
6715 Heavy. Ground, Korean Air 6539er request pushback.
Korean 6539er pushback approved. Expect runway 9er left. Wow, what's going on
Ground,
here?
Korean Cargo Tree 9er 2 Heavy request taxi runway 8 right.
Korean Air 6539er pushback approved. Expect runway 9er left.
Ground, 9er left pushback
Very
approved.
strange.
Korean Air 6539er.
Korean Cargo 3923 Heavy runway 8 left via Alpha.
Unable takeoff, runway is too short. Korean Cargo Tree 9er 2 Heavy.
Oh wow.
Ground,
He's gotta go
Asiana
all the way down the bottom.
1946 Heavy request pushback.
Ooh-wee. That's gonna be a tough cookie. Korean Cargo 3923 Heavy runway 9er left via Alpha Hotel Victor Lima.
Runway 9er left via Alpha Hotel Victor Lima. Korean Cargo Tree 9er 2
So
Heavy.
that's gonna be a feast and a
Tower,
task.
Korean Air 7011 Heavy inbound runway 9er right.
Asiana Cargo 9er 340 Heavy hold short of runway 9er left.
Hold short of runway 9er left. Asiana Cargo 9er 340 Heavy.
Asiana 1946 Heavy pushback approved. Expect runway 9er left.
Ground, 9er left pushback approved. Asiana 1946 Heavy.
Korean Air 6715 Heavy runway 9er left line up and wait.
Runway 9er left line
Maybe I
up
have
and
to
wait.
talk louder.
Korean Air 6715 Heavy.
Korean Air 249er 3 pushback approved. Expect runway 8 right.
Ground, 8 right pushback approved. Korean Air 249er tree.
Asiana 103 runway 9er right clear to land. Wind is 81 at 1 knots. Almost calm winds.
Runway 9er right
We
clear
could
to
go
land.
by calm winds
Asiana
by
10
now.
tree. Ground, Korean Air 249er tree request pushback.
Yeah, we already got
Ground,
that.
Korean Air 6539er request taxi runway 9er left.
Korean Air 6539er runway 9er left via Lima.
Runway 9er left via Lima. Korean Air 6539er.
Asiana 443 runway 8 left clear to land. Wind is 81 at 1 knots.
Runway 8 left cleared to land. Asiana 443.
Korean Air 6715 heavy. Wind is calm. Runway 9 left cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9er left
We'll
cleared
go
for
to
takeoff.
calm now.
Korean Air 6715
No
heavy.
need to go crazy here. We've got calm winds, 1 knots. That's nothing. So let's quickly welcome everybody, all you new subscribers. Thank you very much for subscribing recently and for following me on Twitch at TP Gaming Original.
Ground. Asiana 1946 heavy request taxi runway 9er left.
Asiana 1946 heavy runway 9er left via Lima.
Runway 9er left via Lima. Asiana 1946 heavy.
Korean Air 2589er super runway 9er left, line up and wait.
Runway 9er left, line up and wait. Korean Air 2589er super. Ground. Korean Air 3813 heavy request pushback.
Korean Air 3813 heavy pushback approved, expect runway 9er left.
Ground. 9er left pushback approved. Korean Air 3813 heavy.
So we got our first
Ground.
arrival coming in.
Korean Air 249er tree request taxi runway 8 right.
Korean Air 249er 3 runway 8 right via Foxtrot.
Runway 8 right via Foxtrot. Korean Air 249er tree.
Oh, we got a 10 points on the board after 6.5 minutes. We're doing good. Korean Air 2589er super, wind is calm, runway 9er left cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9er left cleared for takeoff. Korean Air 2589er super.
Asiana Cargo 9340 heavy, runway 9er left, line up and wait.
Runway 9er left, line up and wait. Asiana Cargo 9er 340 heavy.
Korean Air 6715 heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure. Goodbye. Korean Air 6715 heavy. Tower. Korean Air 164 inbound runway 9er right. Ground. Korean Air 1700 request pushback.
Korean Air 1700 pushback approved, expect runway 9er left.
Ground. 9er left pushback approved. Korean Air 1700.
Korean Air 7011 heavy, runway 9er right clear to land, wind is 81 at 1 knots.
Runway 9er right cleared to land. Korean Air 7011 heavy.
Korean Cargo 3923 heavy, hold short of runway 9er left.
Hold short of runway 9er left. Korean Cargo 3923 heavy.
Asiana 103 taxi to terminal via Delta Mike Lima 7.
Taxi to terminal via Delta Mike Lima 7. Asiana 103.
Asiana Cargo 9340 heavy, wind is calm, runway 9er left cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9er left cleared for takeoff. Asiana Cargo 9er 340
Korean
heavy.
Air 7011 heavy is good.
Ground.
Korean Air
France 773 heavy request pushback.
Korean Air 6539 runway 9er left, line up and wait.
Runway 9er left, line up and wait. Korean Air 6539er.
Korean Air 3813 heavy, runway 9er left via Lima.
Runway 9er left via Lima. Korean Air 3813 heavy.
Air France 773 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 9er left.
Ground. 9er left pushback approved. Air France 773 heavy.
Korean Air 249er 3, wind is calm, runway 8 right cleared for takeoff.
Runway 8 right cleared for takeoff. Korean Air 249er 3.
Asiana 443 taxi to terminal via Bravo 6 Echo Foxtrot 4.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo 6 Echo Foxtrot 4. Asiana 443.
Korean Air 2589er super, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning. Korean Air 2589er super.
Korean Air 3813 heavy, runway 9er left via Lima.
Runway 9er left via Lima. Korean Air 3813 heavy.
Korean Air 832 super, pushback approved, expect runway 9er left.
Unable taxi. Request detailed taxi instructions. Korean Air 832
Korean
super.
Air 832 super, pushback approved, expect runway 9er left.
Ground. 9er left pushback approved. Korean Air 832 super.
Korean Air 6539er, wind is calm, runway 9er left cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9er left cleared for takeoff. Korean Air 6539er.
Asiana 1946 heavy, runway 9er left, line up and wait.
Runway 9er left, line up and wait. Asiana 1946
Okay,
heavy.
why aren't you moving?
Ground. Korean Air 3813 heavy, request taxi runway 9er left.
Korean Air 3813 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Korean Air 3813 heavy.
He's not moving.
Tower. Korean Air 1 super inbound runway 8
Right.
left.
Korean Air 1700 runway 9er left via Lima. See if he can
Runway
overtake him
9er
at
left
least.
via Lima. Korean Air 1700.
He's moving, so hopefully the
Ground. Korean Air
747 will
832
move in a
request
second
pushback.
as well. Asiana Cargo 9340 heavy contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning. Asiana Cargo 9340 heavy.
Korean Air 24903 contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning. Korean Air 24903.
Asiana 103 continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Asiana 103.
Korean Air 7011 heavy taxi to terminal via Kilo Mike 4.
Taxi
That
to
is
terminal
stupid.
via Kilo Mike 4. Korean Air
Lima
7011 heavy.
Korean Air 7011 heavy taxi to terminal via Kilo Mike Lima 4.
Taxi to terminal via Kilo Mike Lima 4. Korean Air
Now
7011
the big
heavy.
one's moving as well, that's good.
Ground. Korean Air 1700 request taxi runway 9 left.
Korean Air 164, runway 9 right, clear to land, wind is 82 at 1 knots. Korean Air 1 super, wind is calm, runway 8 left, clear to land.
Runway 9 right cleared to land. Korean Air 164.
Korean Air 136 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 8 right.
Runway 8 left cleared to land. Korean Air 1 super.
Korean Air 832 super, runway 9 left via Lima. Turn off.
Ground.
Korean
8
Air
right pushback
832
approved.
super,
Korean
runway
Air
9
136
left
heavy.
via Lima.
Unable takeoff. Runway is too short. Korean Air 832 super. Runway 9 left via Lima. Korean Air 832 super.
Korean Air 3631 super, pushback approved, expect runway 9 left. Not at.
Unable taxi.
Korean
Request
Air
detailed taxi
7011 heavy,
instructions.
continue
Korean
taxi.
Air 3631 super.
Korean Air 3631 super, pushback approved, expect runway 9 left.
Continue taxi. Korean Air 7011 heavy.
Asiana 443, continue taxi.
Ground. 9 left pushback approved. Korean Air 3631 super.
Korean Air 6539 contact departure.
Continue taxi. Asiana 443.
Air France 773 heavy, runway 9 left via Lima.
Contact departure. Goodbye. Korean Air 6539.
Asiana 1946 heavy, wind is calm, runway 9 left cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9 left via Lima. Air France 773 heavy.
Korean cargo can move
Runway
finally,
9 left
that's all
cleared for
good.
takeoff. Asiana 1946 heavy.
Korean Air 136 heavy, runway 8 right via Foxtrot.
Runway 8 right via Foxtrot. Korean Air 136 heavy.
Korean Air 1700 runway 9 left, line up and wait.
Runway 9 left line up and wait. Korean Air 1700. Ground. Air France 773 heavy request taxi runway 9 left. Ground. Korean Cargo 7677 heavy request pushback.
Korean Air 164 taxi to terminal via Delta Mike Lima 4.
Taxi to terminal via Delta Mike Lima 4. Korean Air 164.
Korean Cargo 7677 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 8 right. We're going to continue and try and do
pushback
that.
approved. Korean Cargo 7677 heavy. Ground. Korean Air 832 super request taxi runway 9 left.
Korean Air 813 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 8 right.
Ground. 8 right pushback approved. Korean Air 813 heavy.
Korean Air 1700 wind is calm, runway 9 left cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9 left cleared for takeoff. Korean Air 1700.
Korean Air 3813 heavy, runway 9 left, line up and wait.
Runway 9 left line up and wait. Korean Air 3813 heavy.
Asiana 1946 heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning. Asiana 1946 heavy.
Tower. Singapore 105 heavy inbound runway 8 left.
Ground. Korean Air 136 heavy request pushback. Ground. Korean Air 3631 super request pushback.
Tower. Korean Air 5659 inbound runway 9 right.
Singapore 1053 heavy, wind is calm, runway 8 left clear to land.
Runway 8 left cleared to land. Singapore 105 heavy.
Korean Air 164 continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Korean Air 164.
Korean Air 3631 super, runway 9 left via Lima.
Runway 9 left via Lima. Korean Air 3631 Super.
Korean Air 136 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 8 right cleared for takeoff.
Runway 8 right cleared for takeoff. Korean Air 136 Heavy.
Korean Air 1 Super, taxi to terminal via Bravo Victor Foxtrot.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Victor Foxtrot. Korean Air 1 Super.
Korean Air 1700, contact departure.
Say again. Korean Air 1700.
Korean Air 3813 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 9 left cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9 left cleared for takeoff. Korean Air 3813 Heavy.
Korean Air 832 Super, runway 9 left, line up and wait.
Runway 9 left, line up and wait. Korean Air 832 Super.
Korean Air 1700, contact departure.
Contact departure. Goodbye. Korean Air 1700.
Korean Air 1 Super. Continue taxi. Please.
Continue taxi. Korean
Thank
Air
you.
1 Super.
Korean Air 5659, runway 9 right, clear to land, wind is 82 at 1 knots.
Runway 9 right cleared to land. Korean Air 5659.
Korean Air 813 Heavy, runway 8 right via Foxtrot.
Runway 8 right via Foxtrot. Korean Air 813 Heavy.
Asiana 639 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 8 right.
Ground. 8 right pushback approved. Asiana 639 Heavy.
Korean Cargo 7677 Heavy, runway 8 right via Alpha Hotel.
Runway 8 right via Alpha Hotel. Korean Cargo 7677 Heavy.
Asiana 90541 Super, pushback approved, expect runway 9 left.
Ground, 9 left pushback approved. Asiana 90541 Super.
Korean Air 832 Super, wind is calm, runway 9 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9 left cleared for takeoff. Korean Air 832 Super.
Air France 773 Heavy, runway 9 left, line up and wait.
Runway 9 left, line up and wait. Air France 773 Heavy.
Korean Air 3813 Heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning. Korean Air 3813 Heavy.
Korean Air 136 Heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning. Korean Air 136 Heavy.
Korean Air 13 Heavy, runway 8 right, line up and wait.
Ground.
Korean Air 813 Heavy, runway 8 right, line up and wait.
Runway 8 right, line up and wait. Korean Air 813 Heavy.
Korean Cargo 609 Heavy, runway 8 left, clear to land, wind is 82 at 1 knots.
Runway 8 left cleared to land. Korean Cargo 609 Heavy.
Korean Cargo 609 Heavy, take next available exit on left.
Take next available exit on left. Korean Cargo 609 Heavy.
Singapore 1053 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Bravo Victor Foxtrot.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Victor Foxtrot. Singapore 1053 Heavy.
Singapore 1053 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Singapore 1053 Heavy.
Air France 773 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 9 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9 left cleared for takeoff. Air France 773 Heavy.
Korean Cargo 3923 Heavy, runway 9 left, line up and wait.
Runway 9 left, line up and wait. Korean Cargo 3923 Heavy.
Korean Air 813 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 8 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 8 right cleared for takeoff. Korean Air 813 Heavy.
Asiana 639 Heavy, runway 8 right via Foxtrot.
Runway 8 right via Foxtrot. Asiana 639 Heavy.
Korean Air 248 Heavy, runway 8 left, clear to land, wind is 82 at 1 knots.
Runway 8 left cleared to land. Korean Air 248 Heavy.
Korean Air 5659 taxi to terminal via Delta Mike.
Taxi to terminal via Delta Mike. Korean Air 5659.
Korean Air 832 Super, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning. Korean Air 832 Super.
Asiana 90541 Super, runway 9 left via Lima.
Runway 9 left via Lima. Asiana 90541 Super.
Korean Cargo 3923 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 9 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9 left cleared for takeoff. Korean Cargo 3923 Heavy.
Korean Air 3631 Super, runway 9 left, line up and wait.
Runway 9 left, line up and wait. Korean Air 3631 Super.
Asiana 639 Heavy, runway 8 right, line up and wait.
Runway 8 right, line up and wait. Asiana 639er Heavy.
Air France 773 Heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning, Air France 773 Heavy. Ground, Korean Air 813 Heavy, request pushback.
Asiana Cargo 1380 Heavy, runway 90 right, clear to land, wind is 82 at 1 knots.
Runway 90 right, cleared to land. Asiana Cargo 1380 Heavy.
Asiana Cargo 1380 Heavy, take next available exit on right.
Take next available exit on right. Asiana Cargo 1380 Heavy.
Korean Air 813 Heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning, Korean Air 813 Heavy.
Korean Air 5659er, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Korean Air 5659er.
Korean Cargo 7677 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Korean Cargo 7677 Heavy.
Korean Cargo 609er Heavy, taxi to apron via Alpha 11.
Taxi to apron via Alpha 11, Korean Cargo 609er Heavy.
Asiana 401, pushback approved, expect runway 90 left.
Ground, 9er left, pushback approved. Asiana 401.
Asiana 639er Heavy, wind is calm, runway 8 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 8 right, cleared for takeoff. Asiana 639er Heavy.
Korean Air 3631 Super, wind is calm, runway 90 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9er left, cleared for takeoff. Korean Air 3631 Super.
Korean Cargo 3923 Heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning, Korean Cargo 3923 Heavy.
Korean Cargo 7677 Heavy, runway 8 right, line up and wait.
Runway 8 right, line up and wait. Korean Cargo 7677 Heavy.
Where are you heading
Korean
to?
Cargo
Down there.
609er Heavy, inbound runway 8 left.
Virgin 2633 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 8 right.
Unable takeoff. Runway is too short. Virgin 2633 Heavy.
Cathay 8488 Heavy, runway 90 right, clear to land, wind is 82 at 1 knots.
Runway 9er right, cleared to land. Cathay 8488 Heavy.
Virgin 2633 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 90 left.
Ground, 9er left, pushback approved. Virgin 2633 Heavy.
Asiana 1052 Heavy, runway 8 left, clear to land, wind is 82 at 1 knots.
Runway 8 left, cleared to land. Asiana 1052 Heavy.
Korean Air 248 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Bravo Victor Foxtrot.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Victor Foxtrot. Korean Air 248 Heavy.
Korean Air 248 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Korean Air 248 Heavy.
Asiana Cargo 1380 Heavy, taxi to apron via Romeo 10.
Taxi to apron via Romeo 10. Asiana Cargo 1380 Heavy.
Asiana 639 Heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning, Asiana 639er Heavy.
Korean Cargo 7677 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 8 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 8 right, cleared for takeoff. Korean Cargo 7677 Heavy.
Asiana 9541 Super, runway 90 left, line up and wait.
Runway 9 left, line up and wait. Asiana 9541 Super.
Ground, Korean Air 3631 Super, request taxi runway 9er left.
Korean Air 23203 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 90 left.
Ground, 9er left, pushback approved. Korean Air 2303 Heavy.
Asiana 401, runway 90 left via Lima.
Runway 9er left via Lima. Asiana 401.
Korean Air 3631 Super, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning, Korean Air 3631 Super.
Korean Air 581, runway 90 right, clear to land, wind is 82 at 1 knots.
Runway 9er right, cleared to land. Korean Air 581.
Asiana 9541 Super, wind is calm, runway 90 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9 left, cleared for takeoff. Asiana 9541 Super.
Virgin 2633 Heavy, runway 90 left via Lima.
Runway 9er left via Lima. Virgin 2633 Heavy.
Cathay 8488 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Kilo Mike.
Taxi to terminal via Kilo Mike. Cathay 8488 Heavy.
Ground, Asiana 9541 Super, request pushback.
Ground, Korean Cargo 7677 Heavy, request taxi runway 8 right.
Korean Cargo 7677 Heavy, contact departure. You're already up in the air, buddy.
Contact departure. Good morning, Korean Cargo 7677 Heavy.
Korean Cargo 3877 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 8 right.
Ground, 8 right pushback approved. Korean Cargo 3877 Heavy.
Oh
Tower,
no.
Korean Air 248 Heavy inbound runway 8
how
left.
stupid is that? These two
Ground,
don't get past
Asiana
each other.
639er Heavy
So
request
now I have to
pushback.
delete one of
Ground,
those.
Korean Air 81 Tree Heavy request taxi
So
runway
much
8 right.
room here.
Tower,
Oh, well, it's
Asiana
the
Cargo
arrival.
1380 Heavy inbound
We'll
runway
have
9er right.
to delete.
Tower, Cathay 8488 Heavy inbound runway 9er right.
Cathay 8488 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Cathay 8488 Heavy.
Asiana 1052 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Bravo, Charlie, Echo, Foxtrot 4.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Charlie Echo Foxtrot 4, Asiana 1052 Heavy.
Virgin 2633 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Virgin 2633 Heavy.
Asiana Cargo 1608 Heavy, runway 9 right, clear to land, wind is 82 at 1 knots.
Runway 9 right cleared to land. Asiana Cargo 1608 Heavy.
Asiana Cargo 1608 Heavy, take next available exit on right.
Take next available exit on right. Asiana Cargo 1608 Heavy.
Korean Air 3768, pushback approved, expect runway 8 right.
Ground, 8 right pushback approved. Korean Air 3768.
Korean Air 581, taxi to terminal via Delta Mike.
Taxi to terminal via Delta Mike, Korean Air 581.
Asiana 706 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 8 right.
Ground, 8 right pushback approved. Asiana 706 Heavy.
Asiana 90541 Super, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning. Asiana 90541 Super.
Asiana 1052 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Asiana 1052 Heavy.
Korean Air 581, hold short of taxiway Echo.
Hold short of taxiway Echo, Korean Air 581.
Virgin 2633 Heavy, runway 9 left, line up and wait.
Runway 9er left line up and wait, Virgin 2633 Heavy.
Korean Cargo 3877 Heavy, runway 8 right via Alpha Hotel.
Runway 8 right via Alpha Hotel, Korean Cargo 3877 Heavy.
Asiana 8307, runway 9 right, clear to land, wind is 82 at 1 knots.
Runway 9er right cleared to land, Asiana 8307.
Asiana 1151 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 9 left.
Ground, 9er left pushback approved, Asiana 1151 Heavy.
Korean Air 2303 Heavy, continue taxi.
Say again. Korean Air 2303 Heavy.
Korean Air 3768, runway 8 right via Foxtrot.
Runway 8 right via Foxtrot. Korean Air 3768.
Ground, Asiana 639er Heavy request taxi runway 8 right.
Asiana 706 Heavy, runway 8 right via Foxtrot 5 Echo.
Runway 8 right via Foxtrot 5 Echo. Asiana 706 Heavy.
Vietnam Airlines 906 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 9 left.
Ground, 9er left pushback approved, Vietnam Airlines 906 Heavy.
Virgin 2633 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 9 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9er left cleared for takeoff, Virgin 2633 Heavy.
Asiana 401, runway 9 left, line up and wait.
Runway 9er left line up and wait, Asiana 401.
Springbok 573 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 8 left, clear to land.
Runway 8 left cleared to land, Springbok 573 Heavy.
Korean Air 2303 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Korean Air 2303 Heavy.
Ground, Asiana 90541 Super request taxi runway 9 left.
Korean Air 3075, pushback approved, expect runway 9 left.
Unable taxi, request detailed taxi instructions, Korean Air 3075.
Asiana Cargo 1608 Heavy, taxi to apron via Romeo, Romeo 10.
Taxi to apron via Romeo, Romeo 10. Asiana Cargo 1608 Heavy.
Asiana 1052 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Asiana 1052 Heavy.
Korean Air 3075, pushback approved, expect runway 9 left. At Lima.
Ground, 9er
Trick
left
him.
at Lima pushback approved, Korean Air 3075.
Korean Air 3768, runway 8 right, line up and wait.
Runway 8 right, line up and wait. Korean Air 3768.
Lufthansa 652 heavy, wind is calm, runway 9 right, cleared to land.
Runway 9 right, cleared to land. Lufthansa 652 heavy.
Asiana 1151 heavy, runway 9 left via Lima.
Runway 9 left via Lima. Asiana 1151 heavy.
Korean Air 3768, wind is calm, runway 8 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 8 right, cleared for takeoff. Korean Air 3768.
Asiana 401, wind is calm, runway 9 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9 left cleared for takeoff. Asiana 401.
Virgin 2633 heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning. Virgin 2633 heavy.
Korean Air 2303 heavy, runway 9 left, line up and wait.
Runway 9 left, line up and wait. Korean Air 2303 heavy.
Korean Air 822 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 9 left.
Ground, 9 left, pushback approved. Korean Air 822 heavy.
Asiana 706 heavy, runway 8 right, line up and wait.
Runway 8 right, line up and wait. Asiana 706 heavy.
Asiana 8307, taxi to terminal via Delta Mike Lima 7.
Taxi to terminal via Delta Mike Lima 7. Asiana 8307.
Springbok 573 heavy, taxi to terminal via Bravo Victor.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Victor. Springbok 573 heavy.
Springbok 573 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Springbok 573 heavy. Tower, Asiana 1052 heavy inbound runway 8 left. Tower, Korean Air 581 inbound runway 9 right.
Korean Cargo 3877 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Korean Cargo 3877 heavy.
Korean Air 2303 heavy, wind is calm, runway 9 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9 left, cleared for takeoff. Korean Air 2303 heavy.
Asiana 706 heavy, wind is calm, runway 8 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 8 right, cleared for takeoff. Asiana 706 heavy.
Korean Air 3075, runway 9 left via Lima.
Runway 9 left via Lima. Korean Air 3075.
Asiana 401, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning. Asiana 401.
Korean Air 3768, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning. Korean Air 3768.
Ground. Asiana 401 request pushback.
Korean Cargo 3877 heavy, runway 8 right, line up and wait.
Runway 8 right, line up and wait. Korean Cargo 3877 heavy.
Lufthansa 652 heavy, taxi to terminal via Kilo Mike.
Taxi to terminal via Kilo Mike. Lufthansa 652 heavy.
Asiana 8307, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Asiana 8307.
Korean Air 822 heavy, runway 9 left via Lima.
Runway 9 left via Lima. Korean Air 822 heavy.
Vietnam Airlines 96 heavy, runway 9 left via Lima.
Runway 9 left via Lima. Vietnam Airlines 96 heavy.
Lufthansa 652 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Lufthansa 652 heavy.
Asiana 745 heavy, nope. Asiana 745 super, runway 9 right. Clear to land, wind is 82 at 1 knots.
Runway 9 right, cleared to land. Asiana 745 super.
Asiana 1151 heavy, runway 9 left, line up and wait.
Runway 9 left, line up and wait. Asiana 1151 heavy.
Korean Air 2303 heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning. Korean Air 2303 heavy.
Asiana 706 heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning. Asiana 706 heavy.
Korean Cargo 3877 heavy, wind is calm, runway 8 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 8 right, cleared for takeoff. Korean Cargo 3877 heavy.
Asiana 5088 pushback approved, expect runway 9 left.
Unable taxi.
Asiana
Request detailed
5088
taxi
pushback
instructions.
approved, expect
Asiana
runway 9 left.
5088. Tower, 9 left pushback approved. Asiana 5088.
Asiana 3830 heavy, wind is calm, runway 8 left, clear to land.
Runway 8 left, cleared to land. Asiana 3830 heavy.
Asiana 1151 heavy, wind is calm, runway 9 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9 left, cleared for takeoff. Asiana 1151 heavy.
Korean Air 3075, runway 9 left, line up and wait.
Runway 9 left, line up and wait. Korean Air 3075. Ground, Virgin 2633 heavy, request pushback.
Wow.
Tower,
He's already at his
Asian
destination.
1608 heavy inbound runway 9 right.
Let him follow up now. We got
Ground,
the time.
Korean Cargo 3877 heavy, request pushback.
Pushback?
Ground.
Yeah.
Korean Air 2303 heavy, request pushback.
He's just departing.
Ground, Asiana 401 request taxi runway 9 left. Ground, Virgin 2633 heavy, request taxi runway 9 left.
Well, folks,
Tower,
hope you
Asiana
enjoyed so far.
8307 inbound runway 9 right.
Got a couple of viewers here on
Tower,
Twitch with
Springbok
me, following
573
me.
heavy inbound runway 8 left.
Thank you for tuning in.
Ground.
Hope you guys
Asian
enjoy
706 heavy,
SEOUL,
request pushback.
Incheon.
Ground. Korean Air 2303 heavy, request taxi runway 9 left.
Asiana 745 Super, taxi to terminal via Kilo Mike Lima 7.
Taxi to terminal via Kilo Mike Lima 7, Asiana 745 Super.
Korean Air 3075, wind is calm, runway 9 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9 left cleared for takeoff. Korean Air 3075.
Korean Cargo 3877 heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning. Korean Cargo 3877 heavy.
Korean Air 822 heavy, runway 9 left, line up and wait.
Runway 9 left, line up and wait. Korean Air 822 heavy.
Asiana 1151 heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure. Goodbye. Asiana 1151 heavy.
Korean Air 8.
Ground.
Korean Air 1877, wind is calm, runway 8 left, cleared to land.
Runway 8 left cleared to land. Korean Air 1877.
Asiana 5088, runway 9 left via Lima.
Runway 9 left via Lima. Asiana 5088.
Japan Air 8970 heavy, wind is calm, runway 9 right, clear to land.
Runway 9 right cleared to land. Japan Air 8970 heavy.
Asiana 745 Super, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Asiana 745 Super.
Asiana 3830 heavy, taxi to terminal via Bravo Charlie Echo Foxtrot 5.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Charlie Echo Foxtrot 5. Asiana 3830 heavy.
Asiana 3830 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Asiana 3830 heavy.
Korean Air 3075, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning. Korean Air 3075.
Lufthansa,
Tower.
you're going in the
Lufthansa
front,
652 heavy inbound runway 9 right.
okay. Finnair 8783 heavy, wind is calm, runway 8 left, clear to land.
Runway 8 left cleared to land. Finnair 8783 heavy. Ground. Korean Cargo 3877 heavy, request taxi runway 8 right.
Korean Air 822 heavy, wind is calm, runway 9 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9 left cleared for takeoff. Korean Air 822 heavy.
Vietnam Airlines 906 heavy, runway 9 left, line up and wait.
Runway 9 left, line up and wait. Vietnam Airlines 906 heavy.
Korean Air 6146 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 9 left.
Ground. 9 left, pushback approved. Korean Air 6146 heavy. Ground. Asiana 1151 heavy, request pushback.
Ground. Korean Air 3768 request taxi runway 8 right.
Ground. Vietnam Airlines 906 heavy, request pushback.
Ground. Asiana 706 heavy request taxi runway 8 right.
Asiana 5883 pushback approved, expect runway 9 left.
Unable taxi. Request detailed taxi instructions. Asiana 5883.
He's always putting in an at in the back. Asiana 5883 pushback approved, expect runway 9 left.
Tower. 9 left, pushback approved. Asiana 5883.
Korean Air 1877 taxi to terminal via Bravo Victor.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Victor. Korean Air 1877.
Iberia 11905 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 8 right.
Ground. 8 right, pushback approved. Iberia 11905 heavy.
Vietnam Airlines 906 heavy, wind is calm, runway 9 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9 left cleared for takeoff. Vietnam Airlines 906 heavy.
Asiana 5088 runway 9 left, line up and wait.
Runway 9 left, line up and wait. Asiana 5088.
Korean Air 201 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 9 left. Korean Air 201 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 9 left.
Unable taxi. Request detailed taxi instructions. Korean Air 201 Heavy.
Asiana 961 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 8 right.
Ground. 9 left, pushback approved. Korean Air 201 Heavy.
Japan Air 8970 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Kilo Mike.
Ground. 8 right, pushback approved. Asiana 961 Heavy. Taxi to terminal via Kilo Mike. Japan Air 8970 Heavy. Ground. Korean Air 3075 request pushback. Tower. Asiana 745 Super inbound runway 9 right. Ground. Asiana 1151 Heavy request taxi runway 9 left.
Korean Air 822 Heavy, contact departure. Korean Cargo 6076 Heavy, runway 8 left, clear to land.
Contact departure. Good day. Korean Air 822 Heavy.
Korean Cargo 6076 Heavy, take next available exit on left.
Runway 8 left, cleared to land. Korean Cargo 6076
Asiana
Heavy.
3830 Heavy, continue taxi.
Take next available exit on left. Korean Cargo 6076 Heavy.
Korean Air 6146 Heavy, runway 9 left via Lima.
Continue taxi.
Iberia
Asiana
1195 Heavy,
3830
continue
Heavy.
taxi. Asiana 5883, runway 9 left via Lima.
Runway 9 left via Lima. Korean Air
Japan
6146 Heavy.
8970 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi.
Finnair
Iberia
8783
1195
Heavy, taxi to terminal via Bravo Victor. Finnair 8783 Heavy, continue taxi.
Runway 9 left via Lima. Asiana 5883. Continue taxi. Japan Air 8970
Vietnam
Heavy.
Airlines 906 Heavy, contact departure.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Victor. Finnair 8783 Heavy.
Everybody is moving.
Continue taxi.
Pretty good.
Finnair 8783 Heavy.
Korean Air 201 Heavy, runway 9 left via Lima. Should be able to get the gap
Contact
there.
departure. Good day. Vietnam Airlines 906 Heavy.
Asiana 5088, wind is calm, runway 9 left, clear to land. Scandinavian 7229 Heavy. Go, damn it.
Runway 9 left via Lima.
Scandinavian
Korean Air
7229
201
Heavy, contact departure. Stupid of me.
Going around runway 9
Asiana
right.
5088, wind is calm, runway 9
7229
left,
Heavy.
cleared for takeoff. Picked the
Unable
wrong
to comply.
aircraft.
Asiana 5088.
Iberia 1195 Heavy, runway 8 right, line up and wait.
Say again. Scandinavian 7229 Heavy. Contact departure. Goodbye. Scandinavian 7229 Heavy.
Asiana 961 Heavy, runway 8 right via Foxtrot.
Runway 9 left cleared for takeoff. Asiana 5088.
Korean Air 4974 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 9 right, clear to land.
Runway 8 right, line up and wait. Iberia 11905 Heavy.
Korean Air 6146 Heavy, runway 9 left, line up and wait.
Runway 8 right via Foxtrot. Asiana 961 Heavy.
Runway 9 right, clear to land. Korean Air 4974 Heavy.
Iberia 11905 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 8 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9 left, line up and wait. Korean Air 6146 Heavy.
Springbok 397 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 8 right.
Runway 8 right cleared for takeoff. Iberia 11905 Heavy.
Korean Cargo 6076 Heavy, taxi to apron via Alpha.
Unable takeoff. Runway is too short. Springbok 397 Heavy.
Springbok 397 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 9 left. We
Taxi
got
to
plenty of
apron via
runways.
Alpha. Korean Cargo 6076 Heavy.
Asiana 5088, contact departure.
Ground. 9 left, pushback approved. Springbok 397 Heavy.
Asiana 961 Heavy, runway 8 right, line up and wait.
Contact departure. Good day. Asiana 5088.
Asiana 273 Super, pushback approved, expect runway 8 right. Enough?
Runway 8 right, line up and wait.
Maybe.
Asiana 961 Heavy.
Asiana 100 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 8 left, clear to land.
Ground, 8 right pushback approved. Asiana 273 Super.
Korean Air 6146 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 9 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 8 left, cleared to land. Asiana 100 Heavy.
Korean Air 201 Heavy, runway 9 left, line up and wait.
Runway 9 left, cleared for takeoff. Korean Air 6146 Heavy.
Iberia 11905 Heavy, contact departure.
runway 9er left line up and wait, Korean Air 201 heavy.
Bauhinia 3930 heavy, wind is calm, runway 9er right, clear to land.
Contact departure, goodbye, Iberia 119er 5 heavy.
Hopefully these two are going to get past
Runway
each
9er
other.
right cleared to
Where's
land.
Japan Air
Bauhinia
going in
39er
all the way
30
towards the
heavy.
back.
Tower,
Korean Air
ASEAN
1877,
heavy
hold
inbound
short of
runway 8 left.
taxiway Foxtrot. Hopefully
Hold short of
Springbok and
taxiway
Japan Air
Foxtrot.
will get
Korean
past
Air
each other. I don't
1877.
think it's going to work. We'll probably have
Ground.
to delete
Korean Air
again.
822 heavy request pushback.
Asiana 961 heavy, wind is calm, runway 8 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 8 right cleared for takeoff, Asiana 961 heavy. Ground, Vietnam Airlines 906 heavy request taxi runway 9er left.
That's very nice of you. You're
Tower,
already arriving in
Asiana
Vietnam.
5088 request pushback.
Korean Air 201 heavy, wind is calm, runway 9er left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9er left cleared for takeoff, Korean Air 201 heavy.
Asiana 5883, runway 9er left, line up and wait. Let's hope and
Runway
see that they
9er
get
left
past
line
each
up and
other.
wait, Asiana 588 tree.
Korean Air 1827 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 8 right.
Tower, 8 right pushback approved, Korean Air 1827 heavy.
Korean Air 6146 heavy, contact departure.
Say again, Korean Air 6146 heavy.
See, they don't get past each other.
Ground,
I
Korean Air
knew it.
3075 request taxi runway 9er left.
Goodbye.
Tower, Korean Air 1877 inbound
Korean
runway
Air
8 left.
6146 heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure, good day, Korean Air 6146
Springbok 397 heavy, runway 9er left via Lima.
heavy. Runway 9er left via Lima, Springbok 397 heavy.
Korean Air 1877, continue taxi.
Say again, Korean Air 1877.
Korean Air 1877, continue taxi. Please.
Continue taxi, Korean Air 1877.
Korean Air 4974 heavy, taxi to terminal via Kilo Mike Lima 4.
Continue taxi, Korean Air 1877.
Asiana 9545 super, wind is calm, runway 9 right, clear to land.
Taxi to terminal via Kilo Mike Lima 4, Korean Air 4974 heavy.
Asiana 273 super, runway 8 right via Delta Echo. See if it works.
Runway 9er right
Works.
cleared to land, Asiana 9er 545
Asiana
super.
100 heavy, taxi to terminal via Bravo Charlie Foxtrot.
Runway 8 right via Delta Echo, Asiana 273 super.
Asiana 100 heavy, continue taxi.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Charlie Foxtrot, Asiana 100 heavy.
Korean Air 4974 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Asiana 100 heavy.
Korean Air 1827 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 9er left.
Say again, Korean Air 4974 heavy.
Korean Air 1825 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 9er left.
Tower, 9er left pushback
Wonder
approved.
what I said.
Korean Air 1827 heavy.
Asiana 961 heavy, contact departure.
Ground, 9er left pushback approved, Korean Air 1825 heavy.
Korean Air 201 heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure, good day, Asiana 9er 61 heavy.
Bauhinia 3930 heavy, taxi to terminal via Kilo Mike Lima 4. Korean Air 4974 heavy, continue taxi.
Contact departure, good day, Korean Air 201 heavy.
Bauhinia 3930 heavy, hold short of taxiway Echo.
Taxi to terminal via Kilo Mike Lima 4, Bauhinia 3930 heavy.
Lufthansa 16901 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 8 right.
Continue taxi, Korean Air
Lufthansa 16901 heavy,
4974
pushback
heavy.
approved, expect runway 9er left. Worth a try.
Hold short of taxiway Echo, Bauhinia 3930 heavy.
Virgin 8858 heavy, wind is calm, runway 8 left, clear to land.
Unable takeoff, runway is too short, Lufthansa 16901 heavy.
Korean Air 1827 heavy, continue taxi.
Ground,
Why?
9er left pushback approved, Lufthansa
Korean Air
16901
1827
heavy.
heavy, runway 8 right. Can you go there? Yes, please.
Runway 8
Go
left
do it.
clear to land, Virgin 8858
Cathay
heavy.
442 heavy, wind is calm, runway 9 right, cleared to land.
Runway 8 right, Korean Air 1827 heavy.
Asiana 5883, wind is calm, runway 9 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9er right cleared to land, Cathay 442 heavy.
Korean Air 1825 heavy, continue taxi.
Runway 9er left cleared for takeoff. Asiana 588 tree.
Springbok 397 heavy, runway 9er left, line up and wait.
Continue taxi. Korean Air 1825 heavy.
Asiana cargo 88 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 9er left.
Runway 9er left line up and wait. Springbok tree 9er 7 heavy.
Asiana 9545 super taxi to terminal via Kilo Mike Lima 6.
Ground. 9er left pushback approved. Asiana cargo 88 heavy.
Asiana 100 heavy, continue taxi.
Taxi to terminal via Kilo Mike Lima 6. Asiana 9er 545
Korean
super.
Air 8. Korean Air 1827 heavy, runway 8 right, line up and wait.
Continue taxi. Asiana 100 heavy.
Korean Air 142 heavy, wind is calm, runway 8 left, clear to land.
Runway 8 right line up and wait. Korean Air 1827 heavy.
Asiana 9545 super, continue taxi.
Runway 8 left cleared to land. Korean Air 142 heavy. Continue taxi. Asiana 9er 545 super.
Virgin 8858 heavy, taxi to terminal via Bravo Victor.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Victor, Virgin 8858 heavy.
Virgin 8858 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Virgin 8858 heavy.
Lufthansa 16901 heavy, runway 9er left via Lima.
Runway 9er left via Lima. Lufthansa 16901 heavy.
Springbok 397 heavy, wind is calm, runway 9er left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9er left cleared for takeoff. Springbok tree 9er 7 heavy.
Korean Air 1827 heavy, wind is calm, runway 8 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 8 right cleared for takeoff. Korean Air 1827 heavy.
Asiana 273 super, runway 8 right, line up and wait.
Runway 8 right, line up and wait. Asiana 273 super.
Asiana 5883, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good day. Asiana 588 tree.
Cathay 442 heavy, taxi to terminal via Kilo Mike.
Taxi to terminal via Kilo Mike. Cathay 442 heavy.
Korean Air 1825 heavy, runway 9er left, line up and wait.
Runway 9er left line up and wait. Korean Air 1825 heavy.
Korean Air 521 heavy, wind is calm, runway 9er right, cleared to land.
Runway 9er
I
left
can't
cleared
get
to
these
land.
cargoes
Korean Air
out.
521 heavy.
They just knock out
Ground.
each other.
Korean Air 822
Both are
heavy, request
active.
taxi runway 9 left.
Both are active, so
Tower. Japan Air
he's not going to
8970
turn around
heavy inbound
because the
runway
area
9 right.
around here is just going nuts.
Tower. Fin Air 878 tree heavy
That
inbound
leaves
runway 8
us
left.
again no option
Tower.
to
Korean cargo
delete.
6076
What
heavy
a
inbound
shame.
runway 8 left.
Asiana cargo 1605 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 9er left.
Tower. 9er left pushback approved. Asiana cargo 1605 heavy.
Korean Air 1827 heavy, contact departure.
Say again. Korean Air 1827 heavy.
Korean Air 1825 heavy, runway 9er left, line up and wait.
Runway 9er left line up and wait. Korean Air 1825 heavy.
Cathay 442 heavy, continue taxi.
Tower. Asiana 588 tree request pushback.
Korean Air 1827 heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure.
Cathay 442
Good day.
heavy, continue
Korean Air
taxi.
1827 heavy.
Springbok 397 heavy, contact departure.
Continue taxi. Cathay
Asiana
442 heavy.
273 super, wind is calm, runway 8 right, cleared for takeoff. Korean Air 1135, wind is calm, runway 8 left, clear to land.
Contact departure.
Korean
Good
Air
day.
142
Springbok
heavy,
tree
taxi
907
to
heavy.
terminal via Bravo Victor.
Runway 8 right,
Korean
cleared
Air
for takeoff.
142 heavy,
Asiana
continue
27
taxi.
tree super.
Runway 8 left cleared
Here's
to
our
land.
go around.
Korean Air 1135.
Scandinavian 7229er heavy, wind is calm, runway 9 right, clear to land. Korean Air 1825 heavy, wind is calm, runway 9 left, cleared for takeoff.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Victor. Korean Air 142 heavy.
Lufthansa 16901 heavy, runway 9 left, line up and wait.
Continue taxi. Korean Air 142 heavy.
Where are we?
Runway 9 right, cleared to land. Scandinavian 7229 heavy.
Lufthansa 16901 heavy, runway 9 left, line up and wait.
Runway 9 left cleared for takeoff. Korean Air 1825 heavy.
Asiana cargo 1605 heavy, runway 9 left via Romeo Foxtrot 3.
Runway 9 left line up and wait. Lufthansa
This is
169
Romeo
heavy.
3. Asiana cargo 1605 heavy, runway 9 left via Romeo. No, it used to go crisscrossing.
Runway 9er left, line up and wait. Lufthansa 169er 1
Korean
heavy.
Air 521 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Kilo Mike.
Runway 9er left by Romeo Foxtrot Tree, Asiana Cargo 1605 Heavy.
Korean Air 601 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 8 left, clear to land.
Runway 9er left by Romeo, Asiana Cargo 1605 Heavy.
Lufthansa 16901 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 9 left, cleared for takeoff.
Taxi to terminal via Kilo Mike, Korean Air 521 Heavy.
Asiana 273 Super, contact departure.
Runway 8 left cleared to land. Korean Air 601 Heavy.
Mahan Air 492 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 9 left.
Runway 9er left cleared for takeoff, Lufthansa 169er 1 Heavy.
Korean Air 1825 Heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good day. Asiana 273 Super.
Korean Air 1135 taxi to terminal via Bravo Victor.
Ground, 9er left pushback approved, Mahan Air 49er 2 Heavy.
Qatari 417 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 9 right, clear to land.
Contact departure, good day, Korean Air 1825 Heavy.
What's
Taxi
moving?
to terminal via Bravo
Korean
Victor,
Cargo 3
Korean Air 1135.
057 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 8 right.
Runway 9er right cleared to land, Qatar 417 Heavy.
Korean Cargo 5268 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 8 right.
Ground, 8 right pushback approved, Korean Cargo 3057 Heavy. Ground, 8 right pushback approved, Korean Cargo 5268 Heavy.
Korean Air 521 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Korean Air 521 Heavy.
Scandinavian 7229 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike.
Unable to comply. Scandinavian 7229
Scandinavian
Heavy.
7229 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Kilo Mike.
Taxi to terminal via Kilo Mike. Scandinavian 7229 Heavy.
Lufthansa 16901 Heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure, good day, Lufthansa 169er 1 Heavy.
Scandinavian 7229 Heavy, hold short of taxiway Echo.
Hold short of taxiway Echo. Scandinavian 7229 Heavy.
Mahan Air 492 Heavy, runway 9 left via Lima.
Runway 9er left via Lima, Mahan Air 49er 2 Heavy. Tower, Asiana 5088 request taxi runway 9er left.
Delta 24993 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 9 right, cleared to land.
Runway 9er right cleared to land, Delta 249er Tree Heavy.
Tower, Scandinavian 7229 Heavy inbound runway 9 right.
Alrighty guys,
Korean Air
I
6146
think
Heavy
there's
request
going
pushback.
to be a...
Tower, Korean
Still
Air
gonna pick up, folks. It's still
4974
gonna
Heavy
pick up. We're
inbound
not
runway
finished
9
yet.
right.
Keep at it.
Ground, Korean Air 201 Heavy request pushback. Ground, Iberia 119er 5 Heavy request pushback.
Still got about another
Tower,
30 minutes
Asiana
to go.
100 Heavy inbound runway 8 left. Ground, Korean Air 6146 Heavy request taxi runway 9er left. Ground, Asiana 961 Heavy request pushback. Ground, Iberia 119er 5 Heavy request taxi runway 8 right.
TAM 522 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 9 left.
Ground, 9 left pushback approved. TAM 522 Heavy.
Qatari 417 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Kilo Mike.
Taxi to terminal via Kilo Mike, Qatar 417 Heavy.
Qatari 417 Heavy, hold short of taxiway Echo.
Hold short of taxiway Echo, Qatar 417 Heavy.
Asiana Cargo 1605 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Asiana Cargo 1605 Heavy.
Asiana Cargo 1605 Heavy, runway 9 left, line up and wait.
Runway 9er left line up and wait, Asiana Cargo 1605
Korean
Heavy.
Cargo 5268 Heavy, runway 8 right via Alpha Hotel.
Runway 8 right via Alpha Hotel, Korean Cargo 5268 Heavy.
Korean Cargo 3057 Heavy, runway 8 right via Alpha Hotel.
Runway 8 right via Alpha Hotel, Korean Cargo 3057 Heavy.
Dynasty 9718 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 8 right. Damn it. Dynasty 9718 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 9 right, clear to land.
Unable to comply, Dynasty 9718 Heavy.
We're all good
Runway
here.
9er right cleared to land, Dynasty 9718 Heavy.
Korean Air 1811 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 9 left.
Ground, 9 left pushback approved, Korean Air 1811 Heavy.
Tower, Valhenia Tree 930 Heavy inbound runway 9 right.
Okay, these are
Tower,
all safe.
ASEAN 588 Tree request
I can't
taxi
get
runway 9
French
left.
B pushed back before all
Ground,
the arrivals
Korean
are there.
Air 201 Heavy request taxi runway 9 left.
Korean Air 601 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Bravo Victor Foxtrot.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Victor Foxtrot, Korean Air 601 Heavy.
Korean Air 601 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Korean Air 601 Heavy.
Asiana Cargo 1605 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 9 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9 left cleared for takeoff. ASEAN Cargo 1605
Mahan
Heavy.
Air 492 Heavy, runway 9 left, line up and wait.
Runway 9 left line up and wait. Mahan Air 492 Heavy.
Delta 24903 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Kilo Mike.
Taxi to terminal via Kilo Mike. Delta 24903 Heavy.
Korean Air 1845 Super, wind is calm, runway 8 left, clear to land.
Runway 8 left cleared to land. Korean Air 1845 Super. Ground, ASEAN 961 Heavy request taxi runway 8 right.
TAM 522 Heavy, runway 9 left via Lima.
Runway 9 left via Lima, TAM 522 Heavy.
Tower, ASEAN 9545 Super inbound runway 9 right. Ground, Springbok Tree 907 Heavy request pushback.
Ground, ASEAN 273 Super request pushback.
Delta 24903 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Delta 24903 Heavy.
Dynasty 9718 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Kilo Mike.
Taxi to terminal via Kilo Mike 4, Dynasty 90718 Heavy.
Qatari 417 Heavy, hold position.
Hold position, Qatar 417 Heavy.
Dynasty 9718 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Kilo Mike. No full.
Taxi to terminal via Kilo Mike, Dynasty 90718 Heavy.
Mahan Air 492 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 9 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9 left cleared for takeoff. Mahan Air 492 Heavy.
Qatari 417 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Qatar 417 Heavy.
Okay, this is all working
Tower,
better now.
Virgin 8858 Heavy inbound runway 8 left.
Korean Air 1811 Heavy, runway 9 left via Lima.
Runway 9 left via Lima, Korean Air 1811 Heavy.
Asiana Cargo 1605 Heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure, good day. ASEAN Cargo 1605
Korean
Heavy.
Cargo 5268 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Korean Cargo 5268 Heavy.
Korean Cargo 5268 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Korean Cargo 5268 Heavy.
Korean Cargo 3057 Heavy, hold short of runway 8 right.
Hold short of runway 8 right, Korean Cargo 3057
French
Heavy.
B1145 Heavy, pushback approved. Expect runway 9 left.
Ground, 9 left pushback approved. French B1145 Heavy.
Korean Cargo 5268 Heavy, runway 8 right, line up and wait.
Runway 8 right line up and wait. Korean Cargo 5268 Heavy.
Asiana 940, wind is calm, runway 8 left, clear to land.
Runway 8 left cleared to land. ASEAN 940.
Korean Air 2460, pushback approved. Expect runway 9 left.
Tower, 9 left pushback approved. Korean Air 2460.
Delta 24903 Heavy, hold short of taxiway Mike 4.
Hold short of taxiway Mike 4. Delta 24903 Heavy.
Dynasty 9718 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Dynasty 90718 Heavy.
TAM 522 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 9 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9 left cleared for takeoff, TAM 522 Heavy.
Asiana 945, pushback approved. Expect runway 9 left.
Tower, 9 left pushback approved. ASEAN 945.
Asiana 3176 Super, pushback approved. Expect runway 9 left.
Tower, 9 left pushback approved. ASEAN 3176 Super.
Asiana 8820 Heavy, pushback approved. Expect runway 9 left.
Unable taxi. Request detailed taxi instructions.
Asiana 8820
Heavy.
Heavy, pushback approved. Expect runway 9 left.
Ground, 9 left pushback approved. Asiana 8820 Heavy.
Mahan Air 492 Heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure, good day, Mahan Air 492 Heavy.
Korean Cargo 5268 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 8 right cleared for takeoff.
Runway 8 right cleared for takeoff, Korean Cargo 5268 Heavy.
Korean Air 1845 Super, taxi to terminal via Bravo Victor.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Victor, Korean Air 1845 Super.
Korean Air 1845 Super, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Korean Air 1845 Super.
Asiana 2467 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 9 right, cleared to land.
Runway 9 right cleared to land. Asiana 2467 Heavy.
French B1145 Heavy, runway 9 left via Lima.
Runway 9 left via Lima, French B1145 Heavy.
Korean Air 1811 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 9 left cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9 left cleared for takeoff. Korean Air 1811 Heavy.
Korean Air 2460 runway 9 left via Lima.
Runway 9 left via Lima, Korean Air 2460.
Korean Cargo 3057 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 8 right cleared for takeoff.
Runway 8 right cleared for takeoff, Korean Cargo 3057 Heavy.
Tower, Cathay 442 Heavy inbound runway 9 right.
Ethiopian 2152 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 9 left.
Unable taxi, request detailed taxi instructions, Ethiopian 2152 Heavy.
Ethiopian 2152 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 9 left.
Ground, 9 left pushback approved, Ethiopian 2152 Heavy.
Asiana 945 runway 9 left via Lima.
Runway 9 left via Lima, Asiana 945.
Asiana 8820 Heavy, runway 9 left via Lima.
Runway 9 left via Lima, Asiana 8820 Heavy.
TAM 622 Heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure, good day, TAM 522 Heavy.
Korean Cargo 5268 Heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure, goodbye, Korean Cargo 5268 Heavy.
Korean Air 44 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 9 right, cleared to land. Asiana 2467 Heavy, taxi to terminal via November Sierra Lima 7.
Runway 9 right cleared to land, Korean Air 44 Heavy.
Asiana 809 pushback approved, expect runway 9 left.
Taxi to terminal via November Sierra Lima 7. Asiana 2467 Heavy.
Asiana 940 taxi to terminal via Bravo Charlie Foxtrot.
Ground, 9 left pushback approved. Asiana 809er.
Asiana 940 continue taxi.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Charlie Foxtrot, Asiana 940.
Korean Air 2460, wind is calm, runway 9 left cleared for takeoff.
Continue taxi, Asiana 940.
Korean Air 1811 Heavy, contact departure.
Runway 9 left cleared for takeoff, Korean Air 2460.
Contact departure, good day, Korean Air 1811 Heavy.
Ethiopian, you ready?
Ground, Springbok Tree 907 Heavy, request taxi runway 9 left.
Delta 249 Heavy, continue taxi.
Say again, Delta 249 Tree Heavy.
Okay, are you moving or not? Because if you're
Tower,
not, I'd like
Korean
to
Air
hold you there for a
1827 Heavy,
second.
request pushback.
Ethiopian 2152 Heavy, runway 9 left via Lima.
Runway 9 left via Lima, Ethiopian 2152 Heavy.
Korean Cargo 3057 Heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure, good day, Korean Cargo 3057 Heavy.
Asiana 3176 Super, runway 9 left via Lima.
Runway 9 left via Lima, Asiana 3176
French
Super.
B1145 Heavy, runway 9 left, line up and wait.
Runway 9 left, line up and wait, French B1145 Heavy.
Korean Air 6711 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 9 right, clear to land.
Runway 9 right, clear to land.
Korean Air 1241 Heavy, runway 8
heavy.
left, clear to land.
Runway 8 left, clear to land, Korean Air 1241 Heavy.
Ground, Asiana 27 Super, request taxi runway 8 right.
Okay, due
Tower,
to this
Korean Air
situation
142
here,
Heavy, inbound runway
we
8
got
left.
Korean twisting
Ground,
and turning.
Lufthansa 169
The
1
other
Heavy, request
Korean
pushback.
can't continue.
Ground, Korean Air 1825
Another
Heavy,
one of
request
these
pushback. Ground,
bugs.
Asiana Cargo 88 Heavy, request pushback.
Asiana 2467 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Asiana 2467 Heavy.
Korean Air 44 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Kilo Mike Lima 4.
Taxi to terminal via Kilo Mike Lima 4, Korean Air 44 Heavy.
Korean Air 44 Heavy, hold short of taxiway Echo.
Hold short of taxiway Echo, Korean Air 44 Heavy.
Asiana 809er, runway 9er left via Lima.
Runway 9er left via Lima, Asiana 809er.
Delta 249er 3 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Delta 249er Tree Heavy.
So as soon as the
Tower,
Korean is crossed,
Korean Air 521 Heavy inbound runway 9er right.
Korean Air 2460, contact departure.
Contact departure, good day, Korean Air 2460.
Asiana 940, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Asiana 940.
French B1145 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 9er left cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9er left cleared for takeoff, French B1145 Heavy.
Asiana 945, runway 9er left, line up and wait.
Runway 9er left line up and wait, Asiana 9er 45. Tower, Korean Air 1827 Heavy request taxi runway 9er left.
Korean Air 2538, wind is calm, runway 8 left clear to land. Oh, we are
Runway
completely
8 left,
calm
clear to
now
land.
at
Korean Air
0,
2538.
up the top
Tower,
here.
Asiana Cargo 1605 Heavy request pushback. Tower, Korean Air 1135 inbound runway 8 left.
Korean Air 6711 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Delta Mike Lima 4.
Taxi to terminal via Delta Mike Lima 4, Korean Air 6711 Heavy. Ground, Korean Air 1825 Heavy request taxi runway 9er left.
Tower, Scandinavian 7229
So I think I
heavy
may
inbound
have
runway
to
9er right.
take this
Ground,
one out of his
Lufthansa
misery.
169er 1 Heavy request
He's
taxi
just
runway 9er left.
twisting and turning.
Tower,
He's just
Korean
holding
Air
up these two
601 heavy
aircrafts
inbound
here.
runway 8 left.
So unfortunately,
Tower,
you
Qatar
will
417
go
Heavy inbound
into
runway
the
9er
hangar.
right.
Asiana 945, wind is calm, runway 9er left cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9er left cleared for takeoff, Asiana 9er 45.
Ethiopian 2152 Heavy, runway 9er left, line up and wait.
Runway 9er left line up and wait, Ethiopian 2152 Heavy.
French B1145 Heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure, good day, French B1145 Heavy.
Asiana 8765 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 9er right, clear to land.
Runway 9er right cleared to land, Asiana 8765 heavy.
Tower, Delta 249er Tree Heavy inbound runway 9er right.
Korean Air 1241 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Bravo Victor.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Victor, Korean Air 1241 Heavy.
Korean Air 1241 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Korean Air 1241 Heavy.
Korean Air 3275 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 8 left, clear to land.
Runway 8 left cleared to land, Korean Air 3275 Heavy.
Korean Air 6711 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Korean Air 6711 Heavy. Tower, Asiana Cargo 1605 Heavy request taxi runway 9er left.
Alright guys,
Tower,
I hope you
Dynasty
enjoy
9718
this
Heavy inbound runway 9er right.
SEOUL Incheon International
Ground, Mahan Air
Airport
492 Heavy request pushback.
modified session.
Ground, Korean Cargo Tree 057 Heavy request pushback.
Asiana 945, contact departure. Oh,
Contact departure,
Oh.
good day, Asiana 9er 45.
what happened here?
Ground,
What's the matter
Korean
with you?
Cargo 5268 Heavy request pushback.
I mean, he's only just
Ground,
asked for
Mahan Air
pushback.
492 Heavy request taxi
and,
runway 9er
just
left.
at the same instance
Tower,
where...
Korean Air 1845 Super inbound runway 8 left.
So he's just got activated by saying,
Korean
I'm ready
Cargo
to be
Tree
pushed
057
back.
Heavy
I
request
haven't
taxi
even given
runway
him the
8 right.
command to push back,
Ground,
and he just
Tam
comes in,
522 heavy
obviously
request
hits
pushback.
him because he gets into this
Ground,
active
Korean
area.
Cargo 5268
and will
Heavy
get
request taxi
penalized.
runway 8 right.
Wah, 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 wah.
Tower, Asiana 9er 40 inbound runway 8
Korean
left.
Air 224 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 9er left. Hopefully he's not too damaged.
Tower, 9er left pushback approved, Korean Air 224 Heavy.
Ground, Korean Air 1811 Heavy request pushback.
And we got the
Ground,
next issue
French
at the top
B1145
here.
Heavy request pushback.
Crazy. Ethiopian 2152 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 9er left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9er left cleared for takeoff, Ethiopian 2152 Heavy.
Let's see if I've missed any.
Ground,
Nope.
Tam 522 heavy request taxi
Asiana
runway 9 left.
8820 Heavy, runway 9er left, line up and wait. So
Runway
we got
9er
these
left line up
two
and wait,
here.
Asiana 8820 Heavy.
one entering the
Tower,
active area
ASEAN
of the other one, so
2467
he's
heavy
not
inbound runway 9 right.
doing anything here. Korean Air 1241 heavy, taxi to terminal via Bravo 10 Echo 11. See if I can
Taxi to terminal via Bravo 10
get him
Echo
to
11.
turn.
Korean Air 1241
No.
heavy.
No, unfortunately
Ground.
that is not
Korean Air
possible.
1811 heavy request taxi runway 9
What a
left.
bummer. All these
Tower,
areas are being
ASEAN
blocked.
3176
Korean Air
super request
2538, taxi to terminal via Bravo Victor.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Victor.
These
Korean Air
holding points,
2538.
normally these holding points, the
Tower,
aircraft is
Korean Air
supposed to
44
stop
heavy inbound
here
runway 9 right.
in front of this holding
Tower,
point, so
Korean
we
Air
have enough
2460
follow
request
through
pushback.
down here, but due
Tower,
to some
Korean Air
reason
1241 heavy
the
inbound
holding
runway
point
8
is
left.
down here and therefore
ASEAN
gets into the
8820 heavy
area, the
request
active
pushback.
area of the taxiing
Tower,
aircraft.
ASEAN 945
Crazy.
request pushback.
Korean Air 2361, runway 9 right, clear to land, wind is 8780 knots. Asiana 8820 heavy, wind is calm, runway 9 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9 right clear to land. Korean Air 2361.
Asiana 3176 super, runway 9 left, line up and wait. Korean Air 3275 heavy, taxi to terminal via Bravo Victor.
Runway 9 left cleared for takeoff. ASEAN 8820 heavy.
Korean Air 3275 heavy, continue taxi.
Runway 9 left line up and wait. ASEAN 3176 super.
Asiana 8765 heavy, taxi to terminal via Kilo Mike Lima 7.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Victor. Korean Air 3275 heavy. Continue taxi. Korean Air
Philippine 4362
3275
heavy,
heavy.
pushback approved, expect runway 9 left.
Taxi to terminal via Kilo Mike Lima 7, Asian 8765
Ethiopian
heavy.
2152 heavy, contact departure.
Ground. 9 left pushback approved. Philippine 4362 heavy.
Korean Air 224 heavy, continue taxi.
Say again. Ethiopian 2152 heavy.
Ethiopian 2152 heavy, contact departure. Please. Thank
Continue taxi. Korean Air
you.
224
Asiana
heavy.
8765 heavy, continue taxi.
Contact departure. Good day. Ethiopian 2152 heavy.
Korean Air 2609 super, pushback approved, expect runway 8 right.
Continue taxi, Asian 8765 heavy.
Asiana 602, runway 9 right, clear to land.
Tower. 8 right pushback approved. Korean Air 2609 super.
Korean Air 2361, taxi to terminal via Delta Mike.
Runway 9 right cleared to land. ASEAN 602.
Korean Air 3043 super, pushback approved, expect runway 9 left.
Taxi to terminal via Delta Mike. Korean Air 2361.
Asiana 3176 super, wind is calm, runway 9 left, cleared for takeoff.
Ground. 9 left pushback approved. Korean Air 3043 super.
Asiana 809 now, runway 9 left, line up and wait.
Runway 9 left cleared for takeoff. ASEAN 3176 super.
Asiana 809 runway 9 left, line up and wait.
Runway 9 left line up and wait. ASEAN 809.
Asiana 8820 heavy, contact departure.
Runway 9 left line up and wait. ASEAN 809.
Asiana 4963, wind is calm, runway 8 left, clear to land.
Contact departure. Good day. ASEAN 8820 heavy.
Asiana cargo 79 heavy, wind is calm, runway 9 right, clear to land.
Runway 8 left cleared to land. ASEAN 4963.
Asiana cargo 79 heavy, take next available exit on right.
Runway 9 right cleared to land. ASEAN cargo 79 heavy.
Korean Air 2361, continue taxi.
Take next available exit on right. ASEAN cargo 79 heavy.
Got a question of a
taxi.
viewer
Korean
here.
Air 2361.
Asiana 767s.
Ground. French B1145 heavy request taxi
Either
runway
they
9
already
left.
were, or
Tower.
but
Korean
they
Air
should have been,
6711
or they
heavy
don't
inbound
exist.
runway
I
9
don't know
right.
at the moment. Couldn't tell you.
Tower. Korean Air 2460 request taxi runway 9 left.
Korean Air 2609 super, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Korean Air 2609 super.
Asiana 809, wind is calm, runway 9 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9 left cleared for takeoff. ASEAN 809.
Korean Air 3043 super, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Korean Air 3043 super.
Asiana 602, taxi to terminal via November Sierra Lima 6.
Taxi to terminal via November Sierra Lima 6. ASEAN 602.
Asiana 3176 super, contact departure.
Contact departure, good day, Asiana Tree 176 Super.
Philippine 4362 heavy, runway 9 left via Lima.
Runway 9 left via Lima, Philippine 4362 heavy.
Korean Air 224 heavy, wind is calm, runway 9 left cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9
look
left
at this
cleared for
view.
takeoff.
Perfect.
Korean Air 224
Good
heavy.
timing.
Ground,
Beautiful.
Ethiopian 2152
Oh, we
heavy,
certainly
request pushback.
moved a lot of
Tower, Asiana
passengers
945
today.
request taxi,
I mean,
runway
wow,
9 left.
crazy.
Ground, Asiana 809 request pushback.
Korean Air 2631 pushback approved. Expect runway 9 left.
Tower, 9 left pushback approved. Korean Air 2631.
Asiana 3883 heavy, pushback approved. Expect runway 8 right.
Ground, 8 right pushback approved. Asiana Tree 883 heavy.
Korean Air 2609 super, wind is calm, runway 8 right cleared for takeoff.
Runway 8 right cleared for takeoff. Korean Air 2609 super.
Asiana 4963 taxi to terminal via Bravo Charlie Foxtrot.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Charlie Foxtrot. Asiana 4963.
Korean Air 3043 super, runway 9 left, line up and wait.
Runway 9 left, line up and wait. Korean Air 3043 super.
Korean Air 6, actually, where are you going to?
Asiana 8820 heavy, request taxi,
Korean
runway
Air
9 left.
659 pushback approved. Expect runway 8 right.
Tower, 8 right pushback approved. Korean Air 659er.
Asiana 809 contact departure.
Contact departure, good day, Asiana 809er.
Korean Air 2609 super, wind is calm, runway 8 right cleared for takeoff. Already
Runway 8
mentioned
right
that
cleared
before,
for
but I thought
takeoff.
I'll just
Korean Air
repeat myself.
2609er super.
Asiana Cargo 79 heavy, taxi to apron via Romeo 10.
Taxi to apron via Romeo 10. Asiana Cargo 79er heavy. Tower, Korean Air 2538 inbound, runway 8 left. Ground, Ethiopian 2152 heavy, request taxi, runway 9 left.
Tower, Asiana 8765 heavy, inbound, runway 9 right.
Asiana 602, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Asiana 602.
So we still have a couple of arrivals
Tower,
still coming in.
Asiana Tree 176 super, request taxi, runway 9 left.
Come on, Asiana,
Tower,
you're moving across.
Korean Air Tree 275 heavy, inbound, runway 8 left.
Let's see
Ground,
the other aircraft
Asiana
already sitting here on the
request
runway.
Taxi, runway 9 left.
He's waiting for
Tower,
you.
Korean Air 2361 inbound, runway 9 right. Tower, Asiana 602 inbound, runway 9 right. Tower, Asiana 4963 inbound, runway 8 left.
Korean Air 3043 super, wind is calm, runway 9 left cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9 left cleared for takeoff. Korean Air 3043 super.
Philippine 4362 heavy, runway 9 left, line up and wait.
Runway 9 left, line up and wait. Philippine 4362 heavy.
Asiana 3883 heavy, runway 8 right via Foxtrot.
Runway 8 right via Foxtrot. Asiana Tree 883 heavy.
Korean Air 2631 runway 9 left via Lima.
Runway 9 left via Lima. Korean Air 2631.
Tower, Korean Air 224 heavy, request pushback. Tower, Asiana Cargo 79er heavy, inbound, runway 9 right.
Korean Air 224 heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure, good day, Korean Air 224 heavy.
Korean Air 260. Blah. Korean Air 2609 super, contact departure.
Contact departure, goodbye, Korean Air 2609 super.
Korean Air 659 continue taxi. Straight up.
Continue taxi, Korean Air 659er.
Asiana 9543 super, pushback approved, expect runway 9 left.
Unable taxi, request detailed taxi instructions, Asiana 9543 super.
Asiana 9543 super, pushback approved, expect runway 9 left. No add.
Tower, 9 left, pushback approved, Asiana 9543
Asiana
super.
4963, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Asiana 4963.
Philippine 4362 heavy, wind is calm, runway 9 left cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9 left cleared for takeoff. Philippine 4362 heavy.
Korean Air 3043 super, contact departure.
Contact departure, good day, Korean Air 3043 super.
Korean Air 4212 runway 9 right clear to land.
Runway 9 right cleared to land, Korean Air 4212.
Korean Air 659 wind is calm, runway 8 right cleared for takeoff.
Runway 8 right cleared for takeoff, Korean Air 659er.
Asiana 956.
Ground.
What about you? Are you
Philippine
moving now?
4362 heavy request pushback.
Nope.
Tower.
Yes.
Korean Air 224 heavy
Sort of
request
wiggling
taxi runway
himself
9er left.
around in between these two.
Ground. Korean Air 304 Tree Super request pushback.
Korean Air 2631 runway 9er left, line up and wait.
Runway 9er left, line up and wait. Korean Air 2631.
Malaysia 7753 heavy, wind is calm, runway 8 left, clear to land.
Runway 8 left cleared to land. Malaysian 775 heavy.
And we have
Tower.
another
Korean Air 2609er super request pushback.
donut twisting
Ground.
and turning
Philippine 4362
aircraft.
heavy request taxi runway 9er left.
Come on,
Tower.
let's twist
Korean
again.
Air 2609er super
and
request
turn
taxi
in
runway 8
circles.
right. Ground. Korean Air
Hate these
304
bugs.
Tree super request taxi
Philippine
runway 9er left.
4362 heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good day. Philippine 4362 heavy.
Tower. Korean Air 4212 inbound runway 9er right. Ground. Asiana 388 heavy request pushback.
Korean Air 2631, wind is calm, runway 9er left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9er left cleared for takeoff. Korean Air 2631.
Asiana 3883 heavy, wind is calm, runway 8 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 8 right cleared for takeoff. Asiana 388 heavy.
Asiana 9543 super, runway 9er left via Lima.
Runway 9er left via Lima. Asiana 954 super.
Alrighty folks.
Tower. Korean Air 2631 request pushback.
Looks
Tower.
like
Korean Air 659er request pushback.
Korean Air 659er contact departure.
Contact departure. Good day. Korean Air 659er.
2 more arrivals coming
Tower. Malaysian 775 heavy inbound runway 8 left.
in. That's
Tower.
true.
Korean Air 2631 request taxi runway 9er left.
Ground. Asiana 388 heavy request taxi runway 8 right. Tower. Korean Air 659er request taxi runway 8 right.
Korean Air 4212 taxi to terminal via Delta Mike Lima 4.
Taxi to terminal via Delta Mike Lima 4. Korean Air 4212.
Korean Air 4212, hold short of taxiway Echo.
Hold short of taxiway Echo. Korean Air 4212.
Korean Air 2631 contact departure.
Contact departure. Good day. Korean Air 2631.
And folks, as
Tower.
you guys may be,
Asiana 954 Tree super request pushback.
as you guys may see this
Tower.
on
Korean
YouTube
Air
right
152
now,
heavy inbound runway
this
9er
video
right.
has been produced on
Tower.
Twitch on
China
TP
Eastern
Gaming
7004
Original about
heavy
2 or 3
inbound
weeks
runway 8
ago, and we had
Tower.
plenty of
Asiana
viewers
954 Tree super request taxi runway 9er left.
and lots
Ground.
of
Korean Air
happening here in the
454
chat
heavy
as
request
well, which I
pushback.
really appreciate. Thank you very
Ground.
much.
Taiwan 36 heavy request pushback.
And of all you folks that haven't followed me on Twitch as yet, please hit that follow button. It helps the channel heaps and it makes me smile a lot. Korean Air 454 heavy pushback approved. Expect runway 8 right.
Ground. 8 right pushback approved. Korean Air 454 heavy.
Taiwan 36 heavy pushback approved. Expect runway 9er left.
Ground. 9er left pushback approved. Taiwan 36 heavy.
Korean Air 152 heavy, wind is calm, runway 9er right, clear to land.
Runway 9er right cleared to land. Korean Air 152 heavy.
And I believe we are pretty much through with the session. There shouldn't be too many arrivals.
Tower.
I think
Korean
we
Air
are
299er heavy inbound runway 8
pretty
left.
much towards the end right now, so it shouldn't be long. For all of you folks that are starting to say, when is this going
Ground.
to finish?
Korean Air 132 heavy request pushback.
Told you guys it's going to be a heavy schedule. Korean Air 132 heavy. Pushback approved. Expect runway 9er left. Malaysian 7753 heavy, taxi to terminal via Bravo Victor.
Ground. 9er left pushback approved. Korean Air 132 heavy.
Malaysian 7753 heavy, continue taxi.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Victor. Malaysian 7753
Okay,
heavy.
Thai cannot push out
Continue
due
taxi.
to
Malaysian 7753
twisting
heavy.
and turning aircraft. Asiana 9543 super, wind is calm, runway 9er left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway
Cleared for
9er left cleared
immediate
for
takeoff.
takeoff. Asiana 954 Tree super.
Asiana 3883 heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good day. Asiana 388 heavy.
Oh, that is no good. China Eastern 7004 heavy, wind is calm, runway 8 left, clear to land.
Runway 8 left cleared to land. China Eastern 7004 Heavy. Ground, Korean Air 454 Heavy request taxi runway 8 right.
Korean Air 454 Heavy, runway 8 right via Foxtrot.
Runway 8 right via Foxtrot, Korean Air 454 Heavy.
One of the viewers has just asked the question...
Tower, Air Mauritius 5960
to
Heavy
have a
inbound
session
runway
with
9
only
right.
4 engine planes. Of course, anything is possible. I'm just sort of wondering if it just doesn't get boring, just having heavies, because you need obviously...
Ground, Korean Air 132 Heavy request taxi runway 9 left.
Korean Air 132 Heavy, runway 9 left via Lima.
Runway 9 left via Lima, Korean Air 132 Heavy.
Thai 136 Heavy, runway 9 left via Lima.
Runway 9 left via Lima, Thai 136 Heavy.
Korean Air 152 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Delta Mike Lima 4.
Taxi to terminal via Delta Mike Lima 4, Korean Air 152 Heavy.
Korean Air 152 Heavy, hold short of taxiway Echo.
Hold short of taxiway Echo, Korean Air 152 Heavy.
Korean Air 454 Heavy, runway 8 right, line up and wait.
Runway 8 right, line up and wait, Korean Air 454 Heavy.
Yeah, you
Ground,
definitely
Thai
need
136 Heavy
an
request
airport
taxi
where you
runway 9
have
left.
a huge amount of heavies
Ground,
available.
Korean Air 2724 Heavy request pushback.
And it amazes me that everybody seems to like all these heavy aircrafts. I think even the small ones have a nice touch to it. But I guess that's how it is, eh? But I can see here in the chat that there's 2 of these folks are absolutely stoked about the idea. So maybe we'll have to make it happen, eh? Korean Air 2724 Heavy, pushback approved. Expect runway 9 left.
Ground, 9 left pushback approved, Korean Air 2724 Heavy.
Asiana 9543 Super, contact departure.
Contact departure, good day, Asiana 9543 Super.
Korean Air 3802 Heavy, pushback approved. Expect runway 8 right. Of course,
Ground,
with
8
heavy
right, pushback
schedules
approved.
as such,
Korean Air 3802
there may just
Heavy.
not be enough room.
Ground, Korean Air 3802 Heavy, request pushback.
Too much enough, and there will not be
Tower,
enough room
Korean
on
Air
the
3041
terminals
Super,
that they may
request
have to
pushback.
be pushed back towards the back and sort of come back a little later. Korean Air 3041 Super, pushback approved. Expect runway 8 right.
Tower, 8 right, pushback approved. Korean Air 3041 Super.
Thai 136 Heavy, runway 9 left, line up and wait.
Runway 9 left, line up and wait, Thai 136 Heavy.
Korean Air 454 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 8 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 8 right cleared for takeoff, Korean Air 454 Heavy.
China Eastern 7004 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Bravo Victor Foxtrot.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Victor Foxtrot, China Eastern 7004
China
Heavy.
Eastern 7004 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, China Eastern 7004
And of
Heavy.
course we want to give those folks a
Tower,
wonderful
Asiana 664 Heavy
SEOUL
inbound runway
Incheon
9 right.
International Airport experience with plenty of Asian South Korean movements. Thai 136 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 9 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9 left cleared for takeoff, Thai 136 Heavy.
Korean Air 299 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 8 left, clear to land.
Runway 8 left cleared to land, Korean Air 299 Heavy.
Korean Air 3802 Heavy, runway 8 right via Foxtrot.
Runway 8 right via Foxtrot. Korean Air 3802 Heavy.
Korean Air 2724 Heavy, runway 9 left via Lima.
Runway 9 left via Lima, Korean Air 2724 Heavy.
Korean Air 132 Heavy, runway 9 left, line up and wait.
Runway 9 left, line up and wait, Korean Air 132 Heavy.
Air Mauritius for, whoops, not 45.
Ground, Korean Air 3802 Heavy, request taxi runway 8 right.
Air Mauritius 5960 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 9 right, clear to land.
Runway 9 right, clear to land, Air Mauritius 5960
And
Heavy.
for all of you folks that came in
Ground,
a little bit
Korean Air
late,
2724 Heavy, request taxi runway 9 left.
Air China 646 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 9 left.
Unable taxi,
Air
request
China
detailed taxi
646 Heavy,
instructions.
pushback
Air
approved,
China
expect runway 9
646 Heavy.
left. Always puts in an
Ground,
at.
9 left, pushback approved, Air China 646 Heavy.
Korean Air 454 Heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure, good day, Korean Air 454
And
Heavy.
now to finish that thought, we have
Air China
all
646 Heavy request pushback.
346s,
Tower,
what else we
Korean Air
got?
3041 super request
346s,
taxi runway 8
359ers
right.
and 35Ks available here already in the schedule. Korean Air 132 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 9 left, cleared for takeoff. Don't want to hold up our passengers
Runway
here.
9 left cleared for takeoff. Korean Air 132 Heavy.
Korean Air 2724 Heavy, runway 9 left, line up and wait.
Runway 9 left, line up and wait. Korean Air 2724 Heavy.
Korean Air 3802 Heavy, runway 8 right, line up and wait.
Runway 8 right, line up and wait. Korean Air 3802 Heavy.
Malaysian 7753 Heavy, hold position. We don't want
Hold position.
the Air China
Malaysian 7753 Heavy.
situation here. Look at this
Tower,
view, folks.
Korean Air 114
now
inbound
this
runway
is
9
an
right.
wow! Look at this
Tower,
view.
Korean Cargo 3879 Heavy request pushback.
Thai 136 Heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good day. Thai 136 Heavy.
Korean Air 3802 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 8 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 8 right cleared for takeoff. Korean Air 3802 Heavy.
Korean Air 3041 Super, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Korean Air 3041 Super.
Korean Air 299 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Bravo Victor Foxtrot.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Victor Foxtrot. Korean Air 299 Heavy.
Korean Cargo 3879 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 8 right.
Tower 8 right pushback approved. Korean Cargo 3879 Heavy.
Asiana 3166 pushback approved, expect runway 8 right. Korean Air 2724 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 9 left, cleared for takeoff.
Tower 8 right pushback approved. Asiana 3166.
Korean Air 132 Heavy, contact departure.
Runway 9 left cleared for takeoff. Korean Air 2724 Heavy.
Air China 646 Heavy, runway 9 left via Lima.
Contact departure. Good day. Korean Air 132 Heavy.
Korean Air 299 Heavy, continue taxi.
Runway 9 left via Lima. Air China 646 Heavy.
Air Mauritius 5960 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Kilo Mike.
Continue taxi. Korean Air 299 Heavy.
Korean Air 3041 Super, wind is calm, runway 8 right, cleared for takeoff.
Taxi to terminal via Kilo Mike. Air Mauritius 5960 Heavy.
Malaysian 7753 Heavy, continue taxi.
Runway 8 right cleared for takeoff. Korean Air 3041
Air
Super.
Mauritius 5960 Heavy, hold short of taxiway Echo. Taxiway Echo.
Continue taxi. Malaysian 7753 Heavy.
Asiana 664 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 9 right, clear to land.
Hold short of taxiway Echo. Air Mauritius 5960 Heavy.
Korean Air 3802 Heavy, contact departure.
Runway 9 right cleared to land. Asiana 664 Heavy.
Air China 646 Heavy, runway 9 left, line up and wait.
Contact departure. Good day. Korean Air 3802 Heavy.
Korean Air 2724 Heavy, contact departure.
Runway 9 left, line up and wait. Air China 646 Heavy. Contact departure. Good day. Korean Air 2724 Heavy.
Asiana 3166, runway 8 right via Foxtrot.
Runway 8 right via Foxtrot. Asiana 3166. Ground. Air China 646 Heavy, request taxi runway 9
So I wonder if
left.
these two now are our final
Tower.
arrivals. It
Asiana
could be pretty much
3166
so.
request
We've,
pushback.
yeah, it looks
Tower.
pretty good.
Korean Air 2005 Super inbound runway 9 right.
Korean Cargo 3879 Heavy, runway 8 right via Alpha Hotel.
Runway 8 right via Alpha Hotel.
We've moved a lot of cargo today
3879 Heavy.
as well.
Tower. Korean Cargo 3879 Heavy, request taxi runway 8 right.
Korean Air 114, wind is calm, runway 9 right, clear to land.
Runway 9 right cleared to land. Korean Air 114.
Tower. Asiana 3166 request taxi runway 8 right.
Should be all safe here. Asiana 664 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Delta Mike Lima 7.
Taxi to terminal via Delta Mike Lima 7. Asiana 664 Heavy.
Air China 646 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 9 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9 left cleared for takeoff. Air China 646 Heavy.
Alrighty folks, we're almost there. Korean Air 3041 Super, contact departure.
Contact departure. Goodbye. Korean Air 3041 Super.
Asiana 3166, runway 8 right, line up and wait.
Runway 8 right, line up and wait. Asiana 3166.
It certainly looks like we have our final 2 arrivals and our final 3 departures. Almost got it done, folks. Almost got it done. Yes, in the chat, everybody's discussing about yesterday, which you would have seen now on YouTube maybe a day or a couple of days or a week ago, was the Copenhagen session, which didn't run as smoothly as it should have been. Lots of problems and issues we had with some airlines and aircrafts. Asiana 664 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Asiana 664 Heavy.
Korean Air 2005 Super, wind is calm, runway 90 right, clear to land.
Runway 90 right, cleared to land, Korean Air 2005 Super.
And yeah, so and then the timing in between there, yeah, it just didn't work out that well. I don't think we had that many penalties, as it was mentioned here, but obviously people saw a lot of things. However, here we had to delete a lot of aircrafts as well, unfortunately, so didn't run that smooth as well, but maybe I just sort of sneaked it through you guys, folks. Air China 646 Heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure, good day. Air China 646 Heavy.
Asiana 3166, wind is calm, runway 8 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 8 right, cleared for takeoff, Asiana 3166.
Korean Cargo 3879 Heavy, hold short of runway 8 right.
Hold short of runway 8 right. Korean Cargo 3879 Heavy.
Korean Air 114, taxi to terminal via Delta Mike.
Taxi to terminal via Delta Mike, Korean Air 114.
Korean Air 114, hold short of taxiway Echo.
Hold short of taxiway Echo, Korean Air 114.
But every now and then we need to put in these very, very heavy schedules in here to get the speech going again, which certainly failed a couple of times yesterday. Yeah, well, it's just one of these things. We hope you still enjoyed, because there were plenty of requests that we were able to fulfill. Many viewers had many requests, and I love trying to work it out with these folks. So let's check out this Air Mauritius aircraft, which is sitting in that corner there. Air Mauritius 5960 Heavy. That is the terminal that keeps getting aircrafts to spin and turn around, and they cannot calm. Oh no, that is going to be heavy damage here right now. Now people can get off very quickly right at this moment, and now they can't. So they just have to wait for the next circle. Korean Cargo 3879 Heavy, wind is calm, runway 8 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 8 right, cleared for takeoff. Korean Cargo 3879 Heavy.
Asiana 3166, contact departure.
Contact departure, goodbye, Asiana 3166.
Korean Air 2005 Super, taxi to terminal via Kilo Mike.
Taxi to terminal via Kilo Mike, Korean Air 2005 Super.
And obviously due to the Air Mauritius twisting and turning, we can't get Korean Air into his parking position, so he would be sitting there forever. We'll see, he'll be departing, but we won't worry about this right now. We'll just check out our final departure of the day. That would be the Korean. Let's turn everything off. We are in the middle of the day here anyway. We got the Korean Air Cargo with the potential SEOUL Incheon International Airport in the back, with the terminal here on the right hand, the international terminal on the right hand side, as we pass through all the Korean airline aircrafts. Sitting here and coming right up in a couple of seconds will be the Asiana terminals here as well. And that was pretty much it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this session. I certainly did. It gave us the opportunity to look out at a different airport somewhere around the world using the airports that we have available to make it look just a wee bit, just a little bit as it could be in those countries. So folks, yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Twitch and press that follow button on TP Gaming Original, all one word, or there's a link down below which you can hit, and possibly watch me do the next live stream here again very, very soon. So until the next time, this has been another presentation of TP Gaming. You guys take care, everybody. Bye bye.